And its fantastic utility. However, we are on a new route, and what are there to go over on new routes but new Pokemon? Foongus is starting off our encounters. It is a fairly interesting Pokemon. Poison and grass is not exactly the most unique typing, but it does it pretty well. Effect Spore is an interesting and in many cases annoying ability where if you have any contact move, this also works with multi-hit moves, it will have a chance of giving that Pokemon the poison status, paralyzed status, or sleep status. We're not horribly far into the game, and there actually are a fairly large number of physical attackers, or at least contact users, in the foreseeable areas. And Amoonguss is actually a pretty bulky Pokemon. Only problem is, one of the things that it's known best for is the use of the move Spore. This is locked until very late in the levels for Magnus. You're not getting a chance to use this move, despite being absolutely fantastic as a 100% move. You're not going to get to be able to use this move. Just do not consider it at all. Just put it out of your mind. If it had access to that, it would be pretty good. It's just not. But some of the Pokemon you can get on this route are Deerling. This is a bit of a weird one. Normally, Grass is not exactly doing it favors defensively for a type combination. And as you can see from its stats, its bulk leaves a lot to be desired, even when it's evolved. Its attack stat is the same thing, but it is a grass type that does get access to same type attack bonus on the move return, which I wouldn't really say that's a bad thing. It's not exactly strong, but it's not horribly weak in a vacuum. It also has access to a very strong recovery move in Horn Leech. This is a physical grass move that it does of course receive the same type attack bonus on, which can hit pretty hard. Its ability is not exactly the most useful things in the world. I would say probably Sap Zipper if you can bait it correctly with a Pokemon that is very weak to grass, if you know the opponent has grass type moves, so you can get that boost and hit him with a stat normal move. But other than that, you're not going to be really seeing its abilities activate unless you also have Sun on your team. And finally we have Karrablast. This is a weird one. It's not really apparent right now why it's a bit of a weird one, but it has access to a unique method of evolution. You actually can't evolve it right now. We are requiring a Pokemon later on in the game to get it, to evolve it. But when you evolve it into Escavalier, oh boy, this thing's slow. But after all, slow and steady wins the race. This thing is a monster. Look at those stats. High mixed defenses. Very solid physical attack. Excellent defensive type combination, granting it only a single weakness. It's a quad weakness, of course, but it's still only a single weakness. Pair that up with the fact that it has a pretty bizarre move pool consisting of moves like X-Scissor, Drill Run. Yeah, it's a bug type that gets access to ground moves, which can help deal with those fire type weaknesses. In addition to Iron Head and just so many other moves. This thing might be slow, but it packs a heck of a punch. You can't get it yet, but when you can, oh boy, you are not going to be disappointed. And that's really all we have on this route so far. You can actually encounter a couple of other Pokemon in the Rustling Grass. As you can see, Unpleasant is one of them. You can also find, in addition to the standard, Audino on the routes you can find all the times, you can get an Emolga here. It cannot learn Fly. It's one of those bizarre planets that can't learn Fly because it doesn't really make sense why it can. And also, Deerling, I wouldn't exactly say it's useful for anything long-term, but if you want a Leaf Stone, you should catch one. I'll be going over this in a little bit, and also, I probably should talk to Unpleasant. Good. And I think it's time we make use of that very helpful HM that Bianca gave us, and teach it to this Tranquil. I'm not going to be using this on my team, it's pretty much just going to exist purely for flying me places. Please have cut out the whole battle if you did, because that took a bit longer than it needed because it just was protect spamming. Yeah, I forgot this is before they made it with the TM to auto sort. I don't know how much I missed that. Yeah, I was actually right. Base 90 power. However, it takes 2 turns of charge up, so it takes a turn of charge up and then a turn of execution. So you can think of it as a base 45 power move because you're only using it once every 2 turns, so it's effectively cut in half. Yeah, your move pool is terrible. It's awful. What did they do to your move pool, Tranquil? They botched your move pool horribly. I know that it was really Generation 4 when the early route bird actually was good for the first time, but just going from an amazing early game bird and then just Unpheasant, it feels so anticlimactic. I wish I could like Unpheasant, because I think the male model actually looks pretty good. I like the math, the ribbons, it does look pretty nice. It's just, I wish I could like the Pokemon more, because I do think that it has potential. It's a crit haxer. Super Luck is, I love just RNG, especially just reliable RNG that is abusable like Super Luck is with the scope lens, where you can have, I'm pretty sure it's like 50% crit chances with the scope lens Super Luck, and not even including a boost crit chance move, which, that's obnoxious and fun. I love it. I just wish it was better, that it got special move stats that were good. But enough about my little rant about how much I want to like Unpheasant but can't. Let's just beat up a Deerling. I'm not going to go through the whole thing of getting the Leaf Stone with it, which is actually going to be accessible right up here. Let's just look by you. That's a very ominous battle opening. I like that. I will research and investigate your Pokemon. I guess with that music, that line is even more ominous. Scientist Ron. I like a Deerling. Yay! Beating up another Deerling. Yeah, Deerling's interesting. It changes forms every season, and as you can probably guess, in a game that has seasons change. Alright, scientists use X items. Forgot about that. Yeah, they do have a seasons change mechanic that is something where you can get the item. You get the item, the Leaf Stone, by showing the scientist at the pretty much upcoming area a Leaf Stone for showing all the different forms of Deerling. But I don't really think it's worth it, especially because I'm pretty sure out here, okay, there's a Hyper Potion, then I'm fairly certain it's Great. I don't need you, Carablast. You're good, but I'm not using you on my team. I wish I was using you on my team because you're a freaking beast. I've learned to loathe Escavalier as well as... And I've learned to loathe Carablast. Why do they give it Endure, Protect, all those moves? I wish they just didn't give them to Pokemon by level up. Or at the very least, they just don't work on wild Pokemon. Because they're just more obnoxious than they really should be. Alright. Okay, no, you're... Could have sworn there was a... Could have sworn it was out here somewhere. Okay, I guess I'm wrong. But yes, this is the Seasons Research Lab. So yes, this is where you get that Leaf Stone by showing all of the people a form of Deerling. Honestly, not worth it at all. Pretty much all you have to do is just catch one and then reset the month. Just, save, close the game, change your month, open the game, and just do that 3 times, and then you just get the Leaf Stone that way. It's stupid, in my opinion. If it was, say, it changed every week instead of every month, maybe this would be a bit more reasonable to complete and not abuse the game's time mechanics, because I may like this game, but I could not see myself sticking with this game for, the shortest amount of time you could complete this in without abusing the clock is 2 months and 2 days, because you have the last day of 1 month, the entire next month, the entire next month after that month, and the first day of the 4th month. Even doing that, I cannot really see someone playing this game for that long. I like this game, but I could not see myself stuck on the story of this game for that long, and I actually want to go walking in here because, surprise! Yep, overworld Pokeball encounters. I always like this, and honestly, I kind of like it a bit more than the previous Pokemon that were, overworld Pokemon encounters, just because I think Foongus makes sense a bit more, because it's a mushroom, and as you can see from that little animation, it kind of like pulls its head down, but it's also tiny, so it makes sense like a Pokeball just lying on the ground. It's a lot more easily, confusable with a Pokeball than the other thing. There's the Leaf Stone. So yeah, it's kind of pointless to go for the one that they give you, because there's just one right out here. And no, none of Deerling stats change with the season forms. It's just cosmetic, which in my opinion is kind of one of the lumber. I think I have nothing really to talk about here. I can say one good thing about Foongus. You can use them for grinding the mushrooms, such as the Balm Mushroom, so what do you have to do? Chargestone Cave seems like a complicated maze, but it's actually a straight road. I wonder if we're heading anywhere else. Hey! Cabin in the woods, or, well, cabin on the path. Oh dear, your Pokemon, somehow they don't seem well. You should rest here for a while. You're not feeling well. Well, at least we got a route recovery place. What do you have to say, old man? It's about the season to go to the Celestial Tower on Route 7. Wait, what was that? That was sad. I have to ring the bell for my Cottony. That's sad. Miss, here, have this! Shiny Stone! Okay, that's the first missable instance of that, so if you have anything that involves a Shiny Stone, you can get one right here. I did not know about that, actually. Here on Route 6 is a place called the Stralton Cave. Supposedly, deep in that cave, you can find an amazing Pokemon called Cobalion, who is said to have protected Pokemon from the Sea of Fire in ancient Europe. If you can use the move called Surf that lets you move over the water surface, maybe you can see Cobalion. Let's make a note of that, but also there's double Battle Grass up here, and I freaking accidentally clicked B, and it makes me run. And then I immediately encounter the thing. Counters in this game are nuts. I really should just invest in buying repels, because I will go crazy if I don't, if I haven't already been driven crazy. I'm pretty sure the item is on the other side of the thing, so we actually can't get it right now. So, kind of pointless to just have it open. Last one, of course. Well, or at least I can run, yeah. But up here, we have Chargestone Cave, and, someone's gonna take down a Halloween decoration. Thanks for waiting! Looks like that nest of electric-type Pokemon called Galvantula. I don't know why if there's a nest here, but if it's here, the folks having problems, the gym leader's the one to fix it. Rock, take it out! But it's not weak to ground. Also, I like how it just like slams its head into the electro web when Bulldoze is just like the ground shaking. And here's your TM's yours. Some favorite TMs you can teach it to all your Pokemon. Honestly, I love Bulldoze. I love it. It's called Bulldoze. The move does damage and lowers the speed of any Pokemon it hits. So ground-type Pokemon move a little slower than you'd like. If you use Bulldoze right, you can cover that weakness. It also be obnoxious in doubles with weakness policy. If you don't know how good you really are, but if you think you can go on, go wherever. And if you think you can do something, keep doing it. Do things you want, beside your own limits. That is a very good message to send, and I just horribly botched speaking it. But yeah, Bulldoze. A lot of things you can learn Bulldoze, and I actually really like the move. It's not the strongest thing in the world, but it hits all Pokemon in a double battle, all Pokemon adjacent to you in a triple battle, and a lot of things are able to learn it. Case in point, Bayonet and Ganon. I think that we should teach this to at least something. I'm never gonna use Defense Curl. I don't like setup moves unless it's, a very particular setup move that's just hyper offense that I'm actually going to be using. So let's just go for the added type coverage. I think Bayonet could probably make use of this because Bayonet is a very fast Pokemon. If it gets a chance to, it can drop the speed for something else on the team to just take advantage of it. Terrapin, Terrapin might be able to use it pretty well, but, because it is weak to electric. But, I have the other two to handle electric types for me, so I don't think I really need that. But, I think before we head in, we should... Next thing, yeah. Before we head in there, I need to stop right on the end of the... right in the front of the cliff. Let's dismount the bicycle, because of course we are in an electrically charged area. Don't want to get those electric... magnetic forces. My lord, and we brought the one you wanted. Ah, yes. It was the Shadow Triad just now. Gets enlisted them in Team Plasma. Apparently, they are the ones who prepared the Galvantula nest at the cave entrance. Carstone Cave. I like this place. The formulas express electricity and its connection to Pokemon. If people did not exist, this would be an ideal place. You have been chosen, Does it surprise you I said that? Actually, yes it does. Of course, such news should be a surprise. I told Getsus about you and your friends. After that, he apparently used the Shadow Triad to find out about you. Sharon pursued the ideal of strength. Poor Bianca has faced the sad truth that not everyone can become stronger. That's not true. And you are not swayed either way, more of a natural presence, which is apparently a good thing. Team Plasma will be waiting for you ahead. Getsus wants to see what kind of Pokemon trainer you really are. You just kind of think that Hilda's hair would just be standing on end in this place because it's just so electrically charged. But also, I like the little detail. I want Ground Gem. Yeah, this is the first instance of this since the Wellspring Cave. I remember the first time playing this game, this sound just endlessly amused me. I love it. It just... especially on the bike, it endlessly amuses me. I don't know why. Come on. Dang, I wanted that. But, yes. We encountered the Shadow Triad, and we actually have some encounters. I forgot to prepare the encounters for this. So, I will be right back because I did not prepare for this.